Welcome back, students of high magic practices. If you've been exploring Western ceremonial magic for any length of time, you've probably stumbled across these two names. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and Thelema, and if you are like most beginners, you are probably wondering what is the actual difference. Are they the same thing with different names? Can you practice both? Should you choose one over the other? These are great questions, and today we're going to clear up the confusion. We'll explore where these two traditions came from, how they diverged, what makes each one unique, and most importantly, which path might be the right fit for you as you begin your journey into ceremonial magic. By the end of this video, you'll understand the core differences between these two powerful systems, and you'll have a much clearer sense of which approach aligns with your goals and temperament as a magician. Let's dive in. First, let's get our timeline straight, because understanding the history here is crucial. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn was founded in 1888 in London by three Freemasons: William Wynne Westcott, Samuel Liddell MacGregor Mathers, and William Robert Woodman. These guys pulled together an incredible synthesis of Western esoteric traditions: Kabbalah, alchemy, astrology, tarot, Enochian magic, and Egyptian symbolism, all organized into a coherent, structured curriculum. The Golden Dawn wasn't trying to invent something new, it was trying to preserve and systematize ancient wisdom. Now, here is where things get interesting. One of the Golden Dawn's most talented and controversial members was a young man named Aleister Crowley. He joined in 1898 and advanced rapidly through the grades. But Crowley had a rebellious streak and eventually left the order amid internal conflicts. In 1904, while Crowley was honeymooning in Cairo with his wife Rose, something extraordinary happened. According to Crowley, a non-corporeal intelligence named Iwas dictated a text to him called the Book of the Law, Liber al Vel Legis. This text became the foundation of Thelema, a completely new religious and magical philosophy. So here is the key point. Thelema emerged directly from the Golden Dawn tradition. Crowley took the technical skills he learned in the Golden Dawn, the rituals, the qabalah, the astral work, and recontextualized them within this new philosophical framework revealed in the Book of the Law. The Golden Dawn is the parent tradition. Thelema is the revolutionary offspring that broke away and established its own identity. Now let's talk about what actually separates these two systems at their core, because this is where beginners often get confused. The Golden Dawn operates on a principle of synthesis and balance. Its goal is spiritual development through the reconciliation of opposites, masculine and feminine, active and passive, mercy and severity. The system uses the Tree of Life as its central organizing structure, and students work to understand and integrate the 10 Sephirot, climbing from Malhuth to Keter. The philosophy here is about achieving equilibrium, about becoming a balanced, spiritually perfected human being who can consciously participate in the divine order. It's structured, hierarchical, and deeply rooted in Hermetic and Neoplatonic philosophy. Thelema, on the other hand, is built on a radically different foundation. Its central axiom is, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Now, beginners often misunderstand this as do whatever you want, but that's completely wrong. Do what thou wilt means discovering and executing your true will, your genuine purpose, your authentic path in this incarnation. Thelema teaches that every person has a unique true will, and discovering it and doing it without deviation is the essence of the magical life. Thelema also introduces the concept of eons, vast epochs of human consciousness. We're currently in the Eon of Horus, the crowned and conquering child, which emphasizes individual sovereignty, personal responsibility, and the breaking of old restrictions. So, philosophically, Golden Dawn is about integration and balance within an established cosmic order, while Thelema is about radical individuality and alignment with your unique true will in a new age of human consciousness. Now, let's get practical. What do these systems actually do on a daily basis? Both traditions share a common technical foundation, and this is important. The Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, the LBRP, is absolutely foundational to both Golden Dawn and Thelemic practice. Whether you're following Mathers or Crowley, you're going to be performing this ritual daily. And if you're serious about either path, you need to master the LBRP. That's exactly why we created our comprehensive LBRP book. It gives you everything you need: proper Hebrew pronunciations, detailed visualizations, common mistakes to avoid, and a complete practice guide. You can find the link in the description below. Trust us, whether you choose Golden Dawn or Thelema, this book will be your daily companion. Both systems also use the lesser and greater rituals of the hexagram, the middle pillar exercise, and path workings on the Tree of Life. The technical toolkit is largely the same. But here's where they diverge. Golden Dawn practice is curriculum-based and hierarchical. You don't get to decide what to practice. The grade structure decides for you. You master one set of practices before moving to the next. There's a clear progression: neophyte practices, then zealotor practices, focusing on earth element, then theoricus with air, and so on, up the tree. You're also working within an egregore, a group mind. Golden Dawn lodges perform group rituals, initiations, and ceremonies. The system is designed for lodge work, even though it can be practiced solo, using the teachings of Israel Regardie and others. Thelema keeps the same technical practices, but reframes them. Instead of the Golden Dawn's elaborate opening by watchtower, you might perform the Star Ruby, Crowley's Thelemic version of the Pentagram ritual. Instead of the standard hexagram ritual, you might use Liber Quinque Vel Riguli. But more significantly, Thelema emphasizes personal experimentation and innovation. Once you've mastered the basics, you're encouraged to develop your own practices in service of your true will. There's less emphasis on following a strict curriculum and more emphasis on using magic as a tool for discovering and executing your unique purpose. The Gnostic Mass replaces the Christian-influenced symbolism of the Golden Dawn with explicitly Thelemic liturgy. Enochian magic gets reinterpreted through a Thelemic lens. Even tarot gets a complete overhaul in Crowley's Thoth deck. So practically speaking, Golden Dawn gives you a structured path with clear checkpoints. Thelema gives you the tools and expects you to forge your own path. Let's talk about what these traditions actually demand from you on a daily basis, because this is where a lot of beginners realize whether they're cut out for this work. Golden Dawn practice, especially in the outer order grades, typically requires daily LBRP, morning and evening, daily middle pillar or similar energy work, regular meditation and visualization exercises specific to your grade, study of your grade materials, kabbalah, astrology, tarot correspondences, keeping a magical diary. We're talking about 30-60 minutes of daily practice minimum, plus study time. And if you're in an active lodge, add group meetings and ceremonies. Thelemic practice has similar requirements, but with a different flavor. Daily banishing LBRP, or Star Ruby. Liberesh, the adorations of the sun, 4 times daily at dawn, noon, sunset, and midnight. Pranayama and asana, yoga practices that Crowley emphasized. Keeping a magical record. Work toward discovering your true will through practice and invocation. The time commitment is comparable, 30 to 60 minutes daily minimum, but Liberesh alone adds 4 daily check-ins, which some people find challenging to maintain with modern schedules. Both systems demand discipline, both require daily commitment. Neither is for dabblers. Let's quickly cover how advancement works in each system. The Golden Dawn uses a 10-grade structure mapped to the Tree of Life. The outer order has 5 grades from neophyte through philosophies. The inner order begins with Adeptus Minor. The third order is the purely spiritual realm of the secret chiefs. Advancement requires demonstrated knowledge, passing examinations, and initiation ceremonies. You can't just decide you're ready. The lodge or your teacher decides when you've mastered the grade curriculum. Thelema has multiple organizational structures. The Astrum Argentum, which Crowley founded, uses a similar grade system but with Thelemic interpretations. The Ordo Templi Orientis, OTO, uses a different structure based on Masonic degrees. But here's a key difference. In Thelema, the emphasis is less on grade climbing and more on the accomplishment of the great work, the knowledge and conversation of the Holy Guardian Angel. Everything else is preliminary. Crowley was actually quite critical of people who collected initiations and grades without doing the deep internal work. In Thelema, a neophyte who has achieved knowledge and conversation of the Holy Guardian Angel is more advanced than a high-grade magician who hasn't. So, which tradition is right for you? Choose the Golden Dawn path if you value structure and clear progression. Want a traditional, time-tested system with extensive documentation. Appreciate working within an established current and potentially a lodge community. Resonate with synthesis, balance, and the reconciliation of opposites. Want your spiritual development guided by a proven curriculum. The Golden Dawn is ideal for methodical students who want a comprehensive system handed to them in an organized format. Choose the Thelemic path if you value individual sovereignty and self-determination. Want to discover your own unique purpose and path, are willing to experiment and innovate once you've mastered the basics. Resonate with the philosophy of true will and the new aeon. Are comfortable with less structure and more personal responsibility. Thelema is ideal for independent, rebellious spirits who want the technical tools but need to forge their own way. Now here's something important. These aren't mutually exclusive. Many magicians study both. You can practice Golden Dawn techniques while holding Thelemic philosophy. You can use Thelemic innovations while maintaining Golden Dawn's structured approach. The foundation is the same. Both systems teach you to banish, to invoke, to work with the elements and planets, to explore the tree of life. Both will transform you if you do the work. And both require absolute mastery of the fundamentals, especially the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram. Whether you're pursuing the grade of Adeptus Minor or the knowledge and conversation of your Holy Guardian Angel, the LBRP is your daily foundation. Golden Dawn or Thelema, traditional or revolutionary, structured or experimental. Both paths lead to the same mountain peak. They just take different routes to get there. We're here to support you on this journey, so if this video helped clarify these traditions for you, hit that like button and subscribe to High Magic Practices for more practical instruction in ceremonial magic. And drop a comment below. Are you drawn to the Golden Dawn's structured approach or Thelema's revolutionary individualism? We want to hear from you. Until next time, students, keep practicing, keep growing, and remember, the great work awaits those who dare to begin.